Welcome to Wooden Warrior, where we transform the wildest ideas into reality using the simplest of materials.
In a world of steel machines, we choose wood. We don't just build models, we craft running vehicles capable of overcoming challenges.
Today, we embark on a daring project to recreate a legend. Not a complex tank, nor
the American World War II Willys MB Jeep. But instead of steel, we will use wood.
We will guide you through every stage, from rough sketches to this wooden vehicle rolling on the most demanding test terrain.
Get ready, because the journey of this wooden Jeep will astonish you.
We are in the workshop of Mark, an American master craftsman with over 30 years of experience in woodworking.
Mark is not just skilled at furniture making, he has a special passion for classic mechanics and a desire to prove how far the limits of wood can go. Many asked him, why a Jeep? Because the Willys MB isn't just a vehicle, it's a machine designed to operate in all conditions. Steel is the default material. But I wonder, could a wooden skeletal structure with enough calculation of compression and...
This project is not just a technical challenge, it's a problem of applied physics. The Jeep's dimensions must be 1:1 scale to the original for accurate testing later.
The first and most crucial step is understanding. The team spent months analyzing the original chassis structure.
The Jeep's frame endures immense torsional load and impact forces. How can wood simulate that?
We rejected the idea of using ordinary plywood. We needed absolute stability. The material chosen was white oak, known for its durability, excellent rot resistance, and most importantly,
To ensure absolute precision, we utilize the latest technology to cut the main frame components. However, the core difference lies in how we connect them. Instead of welding steel, we apply traditional high-end wood. These are reinforced with high-strength titanium threaded rods and bolts.
the chassis is the backbone. We create long, thick main rails, followed by load-bearing cross members.
Joints are treated with specialized aerospace-grade epoxy adhesive, then reinforced with hard wooden dowels passing through the joints.
This process not only ensures structural integrity, but also helps distribute impact forces evenly through the wood fibers.
A vehicle is not just a shell. It needs a heart and an operating system. This is where the real engineering challenge begins.
The original Jeep used a 4-cylinder engine of about 60 horsepower. We couldn't create an engine from wood, but we had to build everything around it.
And, importantly, the cockpit area and body had to withstand the vibrations and heat from a real engine.
The Jeep body has distinctive curves. To recreate them without losing authenticity, we use steam bending on thin oak wood.
This allows us to form the body panels with organic curves.
The original metal panels of the Jeep were thin, just your covering. But for a wooden vehicle, we had to make some key load-bearing areas a bit thicker.
Especially the fenders and floor panels. We use cedar for the floor because it's lighter and more moisture resistant.
All the smallest details are hand-carved. The steering wheel, gear stick, gauges, we try to maintain the original shape.
But the exterior material is highly polished walnut. Even the seats are woven with real leather straps on a sturdy wooden frame.
We decided to use an original, fully restored Willys engine. The challenge is how to mount a heavy steel engine on, especially when the vehicle operates in 4x4 mode.
This is where the intricate design comes in. The engineering here is incredibly complex.
This is the key point. We created special engine mounts. They are not original rubber.
They are solid white oak blocks, pressed and glued tightly with high-strength stainless steel plates, acting as an initial mechanical shock absorber.
Before the force is transmitted to the load-bearing cross members of the frame.
The suspension system and axles still use original metal components to ensure operational capability.
But the wheel wells and internal supports are made entirely of wood, bearing the pressure from the suspension's movement.
We used a special biopolymer coating to protect the wood from mud and splashed water.
After 6 months of relentless work, the Wooden Warrior is ready. It bears the classic look of a Willys MB.
But beneath the oak shell is a steel heart and meticulously engineered structure to maintain integrity.
We calculated the maximum load the wooden chassis could bear with 4 occupants and full gear.
The weakest point is always the joints. We reinforce the mortise joints in the cabin and rear axle area to double our initial calculations.
Everything held firm. No cracks or signs of warping.
This vehicle is about 15% heavier than the original steel version due to the need to reinforce wood thickness at key stress points.
But that brings a sense of solidity, a firm stability we never anticipated.
Now, it's time to hear the wooden heartbeat.
The initial heavy cranking, then the 4-cylinder engine roars to life. It works. And interestingly, the thick wood seems to absorb a significant amount of the engine's vibration.
The cabin is much quieter than an original Jeep.
The time had come. Theory must confront reality. We aren't taking it to a racetrack. We're taking it to where the Willys MB was born to serve. Rough, unforgiving terrain.
At low speed, everything seems stable. The wooden frame allows the vehicle a certain softness as the wheels pass over small obstacles. The drivetrain works perfectly. Although I feel the vehicle bounces a bit more than a steel one, it's absorbing shocks very well. We are testing its torsional strength, as one wheel lifts high. This is the moment the chassis is most challenged.
It's incredible. The mortise and tenon system held strong.
White oak proved its superior compressive and shear strength.
Now it's time to create the necessary chaos. Mud and water splashing everywhere.
The protective coating is working at full capacity.
The vehicle must endure the erosion of water and humidity. We treated the wood surface with linseed oil and multiple layers of special waterproofing paint.
This test will tell us if our preservation efforts are strong enough to withstand time.
A small impact test. The vehicle is driven into a large horizontal log at low speed. A small simulated impact. The dry crack rings out. The vehicle stops abruptly.
Engineers rush to inspect. Mark inspects the front of the vehicle. Eye-level wide-angle shot of Mark, Engineer 1, and Engineer 2 quickly approaching the Jeep. Fortunately, the impact only chipped a small part of the protective coating on the front wooden fender.
The main frame was completely unaffected. If this were thin metal, we might have had severe denting.
With wood, it seems to absorb impact energy better than reflecting it.
After rigorous off-road tests, we took the Wooden Warrior onto the open road. We wanted to feel the difference. The difference of driving a vehicle built from organic material.
What I noticed is the driving feel. It's heavier, more solid than a normal vintage car.
But the most remarkable thing is the sound. The engine noise echoing into the cabin is filtered of many high-frequency noises by the wooden walls.
It provides a warm, closer-to-nature driving sensation, even when operating a war machine.
We have witnessed the entire process, from a crazy idea on paper to a fully functional vehicle. A vehicle built with flesh and blood, or more precisely, with wood fibers.
The wooden Jeep, we have proven that with respect for the material and a deep understanding of engineering, wood can achieve things we usually attribute to steel and alloys.
It cannot replace steel in mass production, but it can provide a different soul,
a resilience forged in an entirely different way. This wooden Willys MB has overcome every challenge. It runs, it endures, and most importantly, it tells a new story of American heritage.
We hope you've had an authentic glimpse into how we brought this wooden warrior to life. Stay with us for our next projects, where we will continue to challenge the limits of materials. Thank you for watching. See you in our upcoming crafting adventures.